Hey y'all, hey, happy Sunday. I'm gonna try to get this video out today. I hate saying the day of the week because I know it can be confusing by the time I post it. Be like, it's Saturday, what she talking about? Some happy Friday. I'm gonna get better with doing that. Even when I record on that day, I'm gonna have to cut it out because it can be confusing and I get tired of having to put previously recorded. I don't put it a lot, but in my mind I be like previously recorded, okay? But yeah, happy Sunday. I just came on here to say, just to talk about my day because I had an amazing day. I went to church. Y'all know I'm church hopping, but I only been hopping to one church, okay? And if I'm not there, more than likely I'm going to it online. I'm watching it online on YouTube. But for the most part, I've been maintaining with showing up physically and being present inside of the actual building. So I think I'm kind of gravitating to this church. It's pretty cool. So far, I love the people. I love the energy and the aura. I love how welcoming they make me feel and how seen they make me feel. I can't really just give a full throttle, explanation of them or anything because I'm still fairly new. That's just a glimpse of people that I've come in contact with so far. They have been very kind, very helpful, very nurturing, and just very cool, very, very cool. And I think I posted a video earlier this morning before I went to church, just about like people complimenting you and stuff like that, or complimenting me anyways, per se. And they compliment you at this church, and I compliment them back. They're very friendly. One of the girls, before we were leaving, she was like, "Oh, are you going to the Yams mixer and blah blah next Sunday?" She's like, "You should go." She said, "I won't be there because it's my birthday day, but any other time I would be." But she was like, "Go ahead and enjoy yourself. I recommend that you go." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go because you invited me. I'm gonna go." But I don't know, I'm thinking about it because I'm like, I want somebody to come with me, and I can't ask my niece every time to come somewhere with me. I know she probably, she got her own life. She's a senior in high school. I don't want to be like, you need to be up under TT and stuff all the time. So, I don't know. I was thinking about taking my oldest nephew since he is home from college. They've already started their Christmas break, so... But I don't know. He might not want to see. They older. They have their own little auras now, their own little way of doing things, and he's very to himself, as we all are in my family. We're just kind of to ourselves type of people. But I don't know. If I go, I'm gonna have to go by myself, which I really hate doing. I don't mind going to services by myself on Sunday because that's a service, but to actually mix and mingle with people by myself, I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I'm very nervous. Even though they've been very, very kind to me, like I mentioned before, it's an anxious thing. I don't know, you guys. But anyways, but yeah, so I've been sticking to that one church. So yeah, I went to church this morning. Okay. And then after that, I was debating like, do I want something to eat or not? I don't know. Lately, I've just been like, sometimes I'll be up to eat, and then sometimes I'll just be like, I feel like I done ate every food there is to eat. So I'll be like, do I really need to go and eat out again or something like that? So I was really debating, but I end up going out to eat solo dolo because y'all know I'm single out here in these streets. But so I went by myself. I was on the phone with my mom. I was like, I'm trying to see. I'm not ready to go home yet, but I'm not really hungry. But I want to be out the house, and I want to be, in the mix a little bit, just for a snippet before I go back into my shell, right? And I end up going to this restaurant that we used to always go to, me and my mama and my cousin, before he passed away. We used to go there all the time. I hadn't been there in a hot minute, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of feeling that vibe today. I kind of want to be mixing and mingling in that vibe today. So it's like my age group and older, or you may have like your mid-20s and then older. So I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that little vibe. So I went there after church, and I sat at the little bar area, and I'm so glad I went, and I enjoyed my food. I got to meet so many people. I was just like, what? And then I was like asking the people around me who are also sitting at the bar, because I'm like, everybody keep coming up to these people. They must be doggone either they're regulars, or like, how do y'all all know each other, first of all? Because I swear to goodness, every time somebody walked in there, like none of them came together, but they all like walked up to each other and spoke. And I'm like, these got to be some high intel type of people. And come to find out, my daddy always say, You can't sit back and want to cry about something if you don't open your mouth. So I'm like, yeah, he's absolutely right. So I said, let me break out of my shell because, I get along with older people anyway. Like, it's something, I guess, because I have an old soul and an old spirit. I think they can sense that about me, and they love me. They gravitate to me. I haven't met one older person that I have not gotten along with all my life. If there was one, didn't really wasn't here with her at all. But outside of her, like older people love me and I love them. And by older, I'm not saying like, oh, they're like 60s and stuff like that. No, I mean like 40s, 50s, possibly 60s. Like, I get along with all those age groups. They love me. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Lord. Thank God for that. But because I feel like that's very special and I don't take it for granted, because older people, they do not like our generation like that. So for me to be an exception, I'm very honored. But yeah, so mixing and mingling with them. So I asked the gentleman next to me because everybody was coming up to him. And let me tell you, look, God will place you in the right spots and you don't even know it at the time. You don't even see it at the time. Y'all, I like I told y'all, I was debating about going to that restaurant, went to the restaurant, had all these people, high intel people sitting around me, like surrounding me. It was the lady here, the gentleman here, me here, a Caucasian lady here. I think she said she was Spanish. So Spanish lady here. And then on the side of her, this black gentleman, he came up. And then when he came up, after she left, he started talking to the people that was next to me. And they was all calling each other by name. So I'm like, well, I'm the fourth wheel. 1, 2, 3. And then me. Because I don't know none of y'all. So how about I get well acquainted as well? So I'm like, y'all gonna be talking over me? But yeah, so first of all, they chatting, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of jumping into the conversation, trying to insert myself, right? And as I do, this lady, she comes up to the guy that was sitting to my left. And she was like, oh, we're going to need you, right? And blah, blah. He was like, oh, yeah, just let me know. I got y'all covered and blah, blah. But how about the lady was part of Jasmine Crockett's campaign team? And how about Jasmine Crockett? If you don't know her, you better know. You better go research that name. You should know about now. If you've been on Instagram and not living up under a rock, you should know who she is. She was in there. She literally walked in, and as she walked in, I saw her, but I was just like, this person looks familiar. No, it can't be. And lo and behold, yes, it was Miss Jasmine Crockett. Okay. And so the lady from her team, she paused from whatever they had going on, security and all that kind of stuff. And then she came in there. They had the cameras and all that kind of stuff was going on. But one of the ladies from her team, that's who came and approached the man that was sitting next to me. And I'm like, hold on. I got to ask him what his occupation is. Okay. So that's what I did. Like, after she left and she went back with Jasmine Crockett and the rest of the team and the security and stuff like that. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I don't typically pry, but do you mind if I ask you your occupation and what it is that you do for a living? And he was like, oh, absolutely. He said, I'm a lawyer. And I said, oh, got it. I was like, so how do y'all know each other? Because it seems like y'all are very well acquainted. So how do all three of you know each other? He was like, to be honest, we met here. And I was like, what? And so the lady that was sitting on the side of him, she was first, him, me, the Spanish lady that ended up leaving, and then the black man that was right there. Then he started, having conversation with us as well. And he was like, yeah, we all met here. And they are like this. Because the lady that was sitting next to him, she go to every party, every gala that him, the lawyer, and his family throw and host, all black and wealthy and successful. The other black guy, Mr. K, look, I got all their names. And the lawyer that was sitting next to me, he got my number because he was talking about the gala that they have annually on December 2nd or whatever. And I was like, here I go with my questions. Like my daddy told me, closed mouths don't get fed. So I was like, so how do you get invited to this party? Like, how do you get invited to this annual celebration? Like, so how do you get invited to this party? Like, how do you get invited to this annual celebration? And he was like, oh, you just have to give me your, he was like, oh, you just have to give me your name and I can put you on a list. You have to be on a list in order to get in. And I was like, bet, but I thought he was just talking. I was like, okay, he didn't ask me, how to get my information or whatever. So I don't try to force myself onto people. But before he left, he said, here, put your number, your name and stuff in my log, and I'll go ahead and contact you. And it was nothing like that. This man is married. He just had a child. I'm telling y'all, like, I was getting all the 411. Okay. So he just had a baby. The baby is 5 months old. So it's nothing like that. He didn't give me any weird vibes, I'm on this type of time. And because if he did, I've been like, no, that's okay, actually. Or I wouldn't have even considered engaging in conversation from the get-go. But I'm like, oh, okay, they seem like they're well-established individuals. Let me just, have a conversation with them. And that's what I did. Y'all, so when I was in the right place at the right time, I met so many beautiful people. I was able to take a picture with Jasmine Crockett. Like, today was just such a beautiful day. I sent the picture to my mom and my daddy. I was like, what? My mama called me immediately, but I didn't see the call because right after I sent them the picture, I was trying to stay present. So I put my phone in my purse, and my phone is always on vibrate as I continue my conversation with those 3 individuals. But yeah, got me a contact today. Met some new people today. The lady that was sitting right there to the first lady, all black, like I said, African-American individual. She's actually a teacher as well, but she teaches 6th grade. And she said this is her year to retire, but she's trying to see, she got to make sure them digits are right. So she's like, I'm going to see. That's going to put me at this amount of money I need to see because I need a little bit more. I was like, look, I understand. Do what you got to do to make sure you are set. Okay, if you're going to retire. So yeah, she's an educator, and the gentleman next to me, he's a big time person in sales. And yeah. So, and it was actually so funny because the gentleman next to me, Mr. K, he was like, look, I know my lane. Me and my wife, we have a party to go to, and she in there getting dressed, and I know I'm not gonna make the situation better by saying, baby, you ready? It's only gonna take me like 5 minutes. The luxury of being a man, because he ain't never lied. My daddy take like 5 minutes to get dressed. I'm talking full-fledged shower, clothes, because they got to all they got to do is put their clothes in the cleaners, get them out, and they ready. Go get their haircut, and they ready. Must be nice. So anyways, he was telling us, yeah, I stay in my lane. I'm going to let her get dressed. I'm going to come here, have me 2 of these little drinks, and then by this time, she should be done. He's like, I done learned my lesson over these years, so I just do what I gotta do, good for that space, and then return when I feel like it's about that time. So I was just listening to all of this. I'm just cracking up. I mean, it was a beautiful day for me. I just love being in the midst of older people. If anything, I know I have a niche or a niche, however people want to pronounce it to sound so well spoken. But yeah. So I know I definitely want to do something with the elderly, and by elderly I mean a little bit older than 60, like 60 and up. I definitely want to tend to. I want to do something. I definitely want to get into philanthropy and stuff like that. I just know I'm supposed to be doing something bigger than what I'm currently doing. Like, there's so many things that I want to do that I really have a passion for, but I have to see how I can also make money from it as well. And it's not about the money, but I need to be able to live. That's just common sense. You have to be able to sustain and maintain yourself and your livelihood, because who else is going to do it for you? So I definitely have to see how I can do it in a way that bring in some type of income. But I do love elderly people. I have a very, very strong spot in my heart for them, always have, and I know that that's something that I have to contribute to the world in some type of way. So that's what I'm still trying to figure out and what I would love to explore. But it's a lot of things that registered to me today as well as to like what I would like to do with my life and in this lifetime that I have, while I have it and while I'm here on this earth. And yeah, y'all, and Jasmine Crockett, she was so cool, like so down to earth. And everybody was like taking pictures of her from afar. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm not taking a picture of her because I already know what kind of picture I want. I want it up close and personal. And like my daddy said, my daddy's just on my mind all day. When I was sitting there from the time she walked in, I'm like, you got to talk, girl. Got to get out this shell and talk. Because I was always very, very shy for many reasons, like I've explained on here. Just, you know, people looking at me a certain way or blah, blah, not wanting people to feel intimidated by me and stuff. So I would always just be in this shell. Even when we would go to parties, my dad used to get mad at me because I wouldn't want to eat the food. I'm like, I don't want to eat the food. I'm going to save it for other people because I don't want them looking at me like I'm eating their food, even though it's an entire party and everybody is eating food. I was just always like that. I don't know why. I just always was. And he used to get really upset with me about that, because then we'll leave the party. I'd be like, Daddy, I'm hungry. Like, I'm hungry. And he was like, why would you? Blah, blah, blah. So he used to get on me about that. But now I have definitely come a long way, and I'm still breaking out of that shell. So I'm very proud of myself today as well. I'm just very proud of myself. I talked to people at church. I talked to the people at the restaurant. I was just a little talking. I was still like kind of shy and timid, but at least I talked. And so when Jasmine Crockett was leaving, getting ready to leave the restaurant or whatever, I said, is it okay? She came and talked to the man. She herself came and talked to the lawyer that was sitting next to me. And she was like, hey. And he was like, hey, I don't know if you remember, but I met you a while back at this function. And she was like, I remember you. She was like, I remember. That's why I'm stopping right here. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, it's nice to see you again, blah, blah. And so when she was talking to him, after she finished, I tapped her and I was like, is it okay? I said, I'm sorry, I know you're busy. Is it okay if I get a picture with you? She was like, sure. Oh my gosh. I said, for a namesake, because I'm Jasmine too. And she's like, oh yes. And so we took a picture. She was like, now, you know, you need to give me one of those wings for this picture. And I was like, feel free. I was like, you want one? You can feel queen. What do you mean? You want one of my little wings? Here you go. And she was like, I can't eat right now. I was like, well, hey, because you could, look, get what you want. Get what you want, this pancake too. Give it the ice cream a little bit melted on it, but you want some. Like, sis, do you know who you are? Girl, do you know who you are? Ma'am, take a wing off my plate any day. Okay? But no, so I got a chance to meet her and take a picture with her. It's been a good day. Very, very exciting for myself. So cool. So I'm just like super excited. Like I told y'all this morning on my video that I posted earlier, like I'm speaking more positive things into my life instead of woe is me. And now look what kind of day I done had. Look at that. That's such a blessing. But it was so cool. And then even after that, Mr. K left and the Spanish lady left, and it was two black girls that had been waiting for Mr. K to leave, because he told them, he was like, hey, I'm getting ready to leave if y'all two need seats. But they had been waiting on him because he was there just talking to us and stuff, and then he had ordered another drink, and he was like, yeah. He was like, all right, it's time for me to go, because I know I done told them girls. I said, yeah, you did kind of promise them these seats. I'm just joking around with him, like, yeah, you did kind of promise them seats, and they waiting. And so he's like, I know, huh? And so he ended up leaving, paying his tab, blah, blah. Oh, and speaking of that, the gentleman that was next to me, I almost said young, he's definitely my elder, but the gentleman that was next to me, the lawyer, he paid for my drinks. He paid for the other lady drinks that was sitting next to him, that one that he knew. Like, it was just a good day. Look at that. See? Thank you, Lord. Thank you. And then the two girls, they came up, two black girls, and they were super. I didn't get to talk to the other girl because she was like 2 seats down from me, but her friend was right next to me. And she was cool. She was so cool. Like, she looks very sedity, but you know, because I get that all the time, I know how it feels. So just because somebody looks like this doesn't mean that they're stuck up or uppity or anything like that. And so I always give people the benefit of the doubt, which I did with her, because that's what I want people to do for me, which they tend not to do. So I'm like, I'm definitely never going to do that to other people. I don't care how you look. I'm still going to be cool and blah, blah. Like, I don't care about stuff like that. So she sat down. She had her wig on, legs slayed, fried to the side. Okay. Sis was on point. She had her little clothes and stuff on, makeup slayed. Look real cute hot yellow girl. Okay. And I don't know, I didn't get a chance to really ask her because, like I said, I don't really try to pry, but I was just making inferences based on what she was saying to her friend as I was like overhearing their conversation, because I was smack dab in the middle. I'm listening to the conversation on the side of me between the lawyer and the lady, the educator, and I'm listening to the conversation on this side of me between the two black women that was sitting right there, young ladies that was sitting right there. And so she was like, yeah, my patient and blah, blah, blah. So I'm assuming she could be like a dermatologist. She could be a doctor. She could be, I don't know what she is. She could be an RN, a registered nurse. But she was saying stuff about her patient and how one of her patients gifted her with this like hand cream and stuff like that. But anyways, as they were talking and blah, blah, she said something about her ex-boyfriend. And she was like, I have to tell him, dude, you are not Kendrick Lamar. And I bust out laughing. I said, girl, I told her, I'm like, y'all, I'm very, very friendly. Like, I really am. But I have to feel that I can be that way with you. And when she sat down, I felt that aura. When Jasmine Crockett walked by, y'all, please, like, I'm going to keep her in my prayers, seriously, because you know this is Jasmine Crockett's calling. You know it's her calling. This woman came up to me. Do you know the threats that she's been getting? The backlash that she's been getting, the negativity that she's been getting and experiencing. Are you kidding me? Y'all, I kid you not. This is bringing me chills to my spirit. When this lady was standing next to me, her entire aura, her body, her presence, her aura was peace. Peace is all I felt when she stood next to me. Her presence was so peaceful. It was powerful. It put me at still. I was like, oh, this is a bad woman. God is all over her. This is her calling. Because to be facing everything that she's facing and have an aura of peace, I cannot explain it. I kid you not. This woman was, her body said, peace, be still. And I felt it. That's what also made me ask her for a picture, because I was like, she is at such peace because she's doing what God called her to do. Don't matter who's up against her, who rises up against her, these negative people sitting like that, even some of these people, all skin folks and kin folks, okay? Listen, I mean, people just be going at her, and for her to still be so sweet and so kind how she is. You think you ain't got my vote? And you do. And I don't care who got something to say about it, and she do. And what? And what? Boop. And so yeah. So I'm like, just her aura was just amazing, so beautiful. I'm like, God is all over her, and I'm definitely gonna keep her in my prayers. We're gonna uplift our sister, our black sister, as she goes through this thing called life and politics and standing up for what's right and speaking her mind. And you better say that, speak your piece, and read them from boom to boom. Okay, up and down. Okay, stop playing with her. Stop playing with my girl. Because now we like this. No, I'm just saying. But no, for real. Don't play with her. So she gave me a calmness to approach her. She was very approachable. And like I said, very cool, making jokes. I'm like, girl, you got to give me one of them wings. And then the girl on the side of me, the two new black girls that came up, she was so cool. Like, I was like, girl, I'm sorry. I be trying not to ear hustle and stuff. But I said, girl, she was like, girl. She was like, I'm talking about my ex. This dude really thought he was Kendrick Lamar. She said he really thought he was Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, K-Dot, girl, K-Dot. Girl, yeah, go talk about. She said, I said, girl, yes, go sit up there and show me his pants. I'm about, look, it's ripped too. They ripped too. I was like, girl, stop. Like, he showed you his pants, about they ripped. Sis, run, don't walk. Like, I didn't tell her that, but in my head, I'm like, she did right. And that's why he is her ex. Because what are you doing? Why is that so imperative to share that your pants are ripped because you feel like you can't die? She did what was right for her. Like, girl. And so then after that, she started talking to me, and she was like, she asked me, she was like, what do you have on your lips? I'm telling y'all, my features. In real life, this is camera. In real life, I'm real cute. No, but she even said, I'm telling you, look, y'all think I be playing, and it's the lip liner. Y'all think I be playing? Y'all think it's a game? I told y'all this pink and that nude do something to my lips. She complimented me, y'all. All hetero over here, okay? By the way, BT Dub, you know you got to specify with this day and age of people, and they be looking for any little thing. We can inference. No, that you can't inference nothing over here. Please don't play with me. Hetero, okay? So anyway, she was like, what do you have on your lips? And I was just like, I have a brown liner, and I said, and I have this pink lip gloss, and I pulled both of them out for her because I ain't stingy. I don't gatekeep. Pretty girls don't gatekeep, okay? So I pulled both of them out for her. I'm like, girl, here, look. I let her hold it and everything. I said, here. And she was looking at it. I said, beauty supply. Yeah, I do not be caring. Like, and I pulled this out. I said, girl, beauty supply. And she was like, no. She was like, but she's like, this is just a gloss. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, so those are your natural lips? I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah, my lips are naturally very, very pink. And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, I love your lips. She was like, they are so beautiful. I said, thank you so much. But thank you. She was like, they are so beautiful. She's like, girl, look at my lips. She's like, they so pale. And she says something that she deals with, I don't know, but it turns pale or something. What she has something called something, and it's to the point where it like makes her lips very pale. But you can tell that was one of her insecurities are her lips, because it looks like she definitely has some lip injections done for sure, without a doubt. So yeah, black girl too, and her friend was black, like I said. But yeah, everybody deal with their own things. No judgment here, but you can definitely tell for her to pinpoint my lips out of everything else, to pinpoint my lips, you can definitely tell that was her thing that she got corrected, and however she felt suit, and good for her. If that's what makes her feel confident and, you know, better about herself, I'm all here for it. Now, I don't like the things when you start injecting in your butt and all kind of stuff like that. I don't even care for the breast implants and stuff like that. But if that's what people have to do to make themselves feel good, I don't recommend it. It's a 0 out of 0, never a 10 out of 10. But I used to be very judgmental with stuff like that, and I had to get myself out of judging people. If that's what they want to do, I have no control over it. That's those people. Hey, whatever works for you. But for me, it's a no-go. But yeah, so sis, you can definitely tell she got that done. And she definitely honed in on my lips. And she was like, you have such beautiful lips. I was like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I'm telling y'all, I don't know. I do love my lips, though. They're so cute. They're so pretty. They really are. But no, for real. But yeah, so she was super, super cool. And then she asked me for a pen. Y'all, this girl was crazy. Like, she was so crazy. I told my mom about her. My mama was cracking up because she saw this man looking at her out of her peripheral. And so she asked me for a pen. I didn't know what she was asking me for a pen for. I gave it to her. And she's like, you just look like you would have a pen. Like, you just look so put together and sophisticated. And I was like, yeah, I have a pen. I do. And y'all, she looking at the pen. See, this is how people be perceiving me. I know I don't be crazy because she did it today. But she was very calm and cool and casual about it. But she did it today. But she was just joking, but serious at the same time. Appropriate jokes, though. It wasn't no joke where, like, I'm talking down on you. It was just like, girl, she was saying, you got it. You got it, girl. If you wanted to think that you are who you are, you can. That's pretty much what she was giving the message off. And so she was like, look at this pen. She was like, and this is a good pen? Oh my gosh, is this your name on this pen? I said, girl, you giving me ideas. I said, it's not my name right now though, but you're giving me ideas. I said, no, girl, I don't have my name on it. She was like, well, thank you for the pen. I was like, you're welcome. So she wrote on a napkin, y'all. This girl wrote on a napkin her number and her name and had the server to go give it to the man. If he gonna stare, you might as well just ask. But again, him looking at her, he probably was not even intimidated, but he probably was like, oh, she bougie and stuff like that, and didn't want to approach her. So she was like, she's one of the women who she gonna go after what she wants. So I guess she found him attractive, or whatever the case was as well. She must have saw him for her to say what she said and her to write her number. And she casually told the server, "Can you give this to him?" I mean, he's been staring for like the past 5 minutes, so I thought I'd just take the initiative. She said the man, and she was very discreet about it, though. She's like, "The man in the white hat." She never looked at him. She was like, "The man in the white hat that's sitting back there, can you just give this to him?" I said, "Girl," in my head, I'm like, if she don't give me my pen, she sit up here trying to make connections with my pen. Nah, but I was just so tickled in my head. I'm like, this girl is crazy and very bold. I'm like, eh. But yeah, so her friend, you could tell, honey, her friend is like, "Baby, I'm used to this. She gonna do what she want to do. I ain't gonna even stop my sis, because that's my sis." I love her through it all. And I'm like, see, that's some good friends. See, them the kind of people I need to be around. And see, I think that's what people really know about me. Like, you supposed to be doing something else with your life, not here. Okay? Not being here or amongst us. Okay? And, I get it now. I'm getting it now. Because, yeah, them people today, Jasper Crockett and the other young lady, I didn't even get her name. I'm mad about that, too. But she was also so sweet, because she was like, she was going back to her. She was saying, like, her patient told her something about a hand lotion, and she took it out. And I actually took a picture of it. It's called this. It's this one. And it's a butter, and it's African American owned, Black owned. And it's in Sephora, inside of Sephora. So she was like, "Yeah, y'all should go purchase it." She's like, "You literally just need a drop, because it's so oily and it makes your skin so shiny and stuff." And so I was like, "Can I try?" She's like, "Sure, yes." So she pulled it out and she gave her friend some and she gave me some. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was so, do your thing. I'm going to buy me some from Sephora. Look, the Black lady, whoever done made that, she got another customer. Okay, because people not afraid to share. Pretty girls don't gatekeep. So now she done got this lady some more business for more Black women to support her and buy her product up out of Sephora. That's what I'm talking. Them, the type of girls I need to be around. I really am a girl's girl, but girls are just not my girls. Like, I really am. But yeah, it's just the right people that I'm just waiting to come around and enter my life, and everything will be reciprocated. And I love that. I really love loving the people that love me. Like, I really do. So I was talking to her, and after that, I was paid my little tab, and I was like, it was so nice meeting all of y'all. I gave them, I said, I don't know. I said, is it okay if I give y'all a hug? And they was like, yeah. So I gave the teacher a hug, and then I gave her a hug. She's like, oh my goodness, you're so sweet. She was like, bye, beautiful, blah, blah. And I was like, bye. I hope I see y'all here next time. She was like, same here. I was like, okay, bye. And that was it. But yeah, I met some very cool people, and I had an amazing, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday. This is how I wish all my days could be. Like, every day of my life, just mixing and mingling with people and having true, authentic and genuine connections and conversations and authenticity, and just uplifting one another, boosting one another's self-esteem and encouraging one another and stuff like that. Like, it was such a beautiful day, and I enjoyed my day. So I just thought I should come on here and share that. So I'm just like, yeah. I also went to see my parents today after I came from the restaurant, and then I popped up on my nephews with my brother at the basketball court. So popped up on them, and I mean, just like for a split second, I just hopped out the car to speak, gave him a hug and some kisses, and played with the little dog, because my oldest nephew had his dog there with him. She's so spoiled, her little cute self. She's a little pug, but she was there. And yeah, I left. I had to go run some errands because we have this little secret Santa going on. So I went and bought my person some stuff. Oh, let me show y'all. I actually have it right here. So they gave us a list earlier throughout this year. We had to make a list, write down like everything that we like. Well, we didn't make the list. They had actually printed it out for us, and it was all cute. They had like a cake. It was like graphics, and you just have to fill it in, like what's your favorite cake, what's your favorite place to shop, what's your favorite food, dessert, snacks, and all that. And so they handed us, and they gave it to us very professional, very, let me show y'all the letter. Like, I love my school so much, you guys. Outside of the people that, so this is kind of like, let me not show her name, but this is kind of like what the paper looked like, y'all. And so this is what we had to fill out at the beginning of the year for such a time as this. And so, yeah, look at this letter, you guys. I have to cover out all the stuff, you guys. But it's so cute. It has like the little Santa hat. And this is the letter. And then it tells you like on the back each day what type of gifts you're supposed to be giving your person. So they made it very easy for us. I'm telling y'all about principals. They be on it. The APs and the principals, they be on it, you guys. They be on it. So let's see, tomorrow, Monday, it's favorite snack and something with the favorite color of the person that you have. So this little paper right here tells us all that information. So her favorite dessert or favorite snack is a bundt cake. And she put that either flavor between red velvet, vanilla, and what else she have on here? And strawberry were her favorites. So I got her a red velvet bundt cake and this little cute thing, something that I would want somebody to get for me, right? I try to think of other people, of what I would like, very nice things, because I tend to go all out for people. The limit was $5 a day until the big reveal. We have to spend like $25 is the max at the big reveal, which is going to be Friday. But every day up until then is $5. That's just not me. I always tend to go a little bit over. So I got her a bundt cake. The bundt cake itself was $5. And for teachers, if you don't know, you get teacher discount at bundt cakes. Bundt cakes, y'all owe me. I should get 2 free ones for this, okay? But yeah, so I got her this. And then I also got her, she don't watch my videos. She don't follow me. She don't know that I have a YouTube. She don't know my Instagram. Don't nobody from school follow me but one person. And she said, and she said she loved candles, so I got her this really nice thing. So these are all her little gifts. Because it says something with the favorite color, right? So pink, red velvet, right? So this is something with her favorite colors. And yeah, and I'm a pink girly too. Y'all know I told y'all pink is my favorite color. So this is what I would like somebody to give me, something nice like this. Comes with a beautiful keychain that she can put all of these lotions inside of, which I thought was very cute. You know what? I'm gonna go back tomorrow and get myself one because I really like this. This is very cute and classy, and it's like an on the go. You can just like hang it on your doggone keychain and stuff. This is very cute. So yeah. And then she said she loves candles, like I said. And this is her pink candle with her red velvet bundt cake. So it's all like in the pink and red family. So I'm very excited for her. So I got her 3 things instead of one $5 thing. It's a mixture of things. I need to take these price tags off though, because I took it off the last one, but this one I didn't. But yeah, y'all, I was just letting y'all know how my day went. And I'm going to get up off this thing. Y'all, I hope I don't sit up here and leave this girl presents here. I ain't even get nothing to wrap it, though. It's okay. It's all good. I kind of don't want to wrap it, which is why I didn't get anything to wrap it, to be honest. I don't know why. But yeah, so I love stuff like this. Like, I look forward to it. I hope I get some good stuff. That's why I kind of, because you had to volunteer to do it. Some people volunteered, some people didn't. I really kind of don't. I love stuff like this, but I kind of don't like it because I know everybody is not me. And I'm always very nervous of what I would get, especially with the way that people are at the school towards me. Some people, not all, some people, it's like I hope they don't get me and try to get me something being funny. But my AP did say, because I did tell her that too. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it. And she was like, because of this reason right here. I did tell him, like, I don't know if I want to volunteer to participate because, yeah, I'm just always nervous about how people consider me and what they're going to get from me versus how I know what I do for people. You know? Because at my last school, I didn't participate because of that. But my AP, she was like, our assistant principal, she was like, no, if you feel like you're getting crappy gifts, let me know immediately because I'm going to put a stop to it immediately because it's not okay. And I said, okay. So that's the only reason why I volunteered, because she told me no. And she was like, and if they give you crappy gifts, I'm going to take their gifts and give them to you. She's like, because I don't play that. So, yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and do it. But yeah, y'all, I done got this sticker off. I tried to get it off with a Durham razor. For this one, came out a hot mess. And this one came out a hot mess. It's okay. It's okay. Because guess what? It's going to look cute like this. We ain't even looking at no prices in the bag. Prices in the bag. We just going to sit it on her desk just like this. Okay. But yeah, y'all want to see the bundt cake? It's so cute. I hope I don't mess up the bag because I done already opened it once. Because I did get myself a vanilla bundt cake. Because that's the only flavor that I haven't tasted. That one and the carrot cake. I get this one all the time for myself. So see how cute that's going to be? Ain't that cute? So cute. This is how I want somebody to do something for me. But I know them people going to spend exactly $5. I'll probably get some socks tomorrow. And that's about it. But that's how I was raised. I put in effort with all my gifts. Like I like for people to know that somebody out there, if you feel like nobody cares, like I actually care when I'm doing stuff for people. I actually put in the effort and I let you know that I truly care about how this makes you feel, because this is how I would want to feel. So yeah, ain't that so cute? It's gonna be so pretty. I'm so happy for her. And I actually like this teacher too, so that's why I'm going a little bit. That's my girl. That's my girl. I don't really get to talk to her much because she teaches 3rd grade. I teach 5th, so we're on 2 different hallways, but our hallways are connected by a stairway. So I'm always going down there using their printer and stuff because ours is always busy because we share with 4th grade. So I'm always down there. Whenever I'm down there, we talk and speak and have casual conversation and stuff like that. And she cool. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm gonna get her a little bit more. Get her a little bit more than what they just say $5. But yeah, it's so cute. No, but okay, let me put her stuff back. I might sit it like this on her desk because I think it's prettier like this than this being in the bag. But for right now, I'm gonna take it to work with it in the bag. Yeah. But yeah, that's her little gifts, you guys. Nothing major, because it's not supposed to be anything major, like I said, until the last day. And the last day, there's this perfume that I saw that I really want to get her. I hope she don't already have it. Maximum limit for the last day is $25 or more. However you want to do. So I want to get her this perfume, but then I don't know. Because she may already have the perfume, and then she may not like it. Because some people are just very, very picky. So I don't know. I may just give her a gift card. She said her favorite place to shop is... Her favorite places are Target, Pink, and Shein. So is it Shein or Shein? I don't know. One of the two. But yeah, she said those are her favorite places. So I may just give her a gift card, probably to Pink. Because it's her favorite color. And it's mine too. So I'm always down for anything pink. Even the store, the name is Pink, girl. Yes. Sister of Victoria's Secret. Yes. Pink. That's the one I'm going to go with. So, or she says she has a shop on Amazon too that I can probably actually get something off of there that she has on her shop. Nah, I think I'll just give her a gift card to Pink. $25 or $30. I don't know. Honey, this right here, what I got is already, this is the max gift. Because this costs about $25. All these pieces together. Make sure her candle is safe and sound. I'm going to get to work early tomorrow because she can't know who I am. She can't know it's me. So I'm going to have to get to work early tomorrow. And, oh, y'all, I hope I don't leave this gift sitting on my table. I would leave it in my car, but I don't want nobody to see me leaving anything in my car, so that's why I brought it in. But yeah. They put in a little letter. I'm telling y'all, very professional, very cutesy, y'all, very cutesy. But okay, 44 minutes too long. Let me get up off this thing. Talk to y'all later. Much love. I hope y'all had a fantastic Sunday and that y'all have a great week, upcoming week ahead. I am just ready for Friday, me, myself, and I personally, because then we get another break. And this time, it will be longer than our Thanksgiving break. We get about a 14-day break this time. And I'm so happy. And I hope it goes slow because Thanksgiving went by so fast. I was like, no, I'm not ready. This can't be real. This can't be life. But I'm okay, baby. I'm not crying for real. I'm okay. He be thinking I be crying for real, y'all. I can't be doing that around here. I'm okay this time. I'm okay. Mommy not crying this time. Thank you, baby. But yeah, he popped up. He was laying down right here by me. He done popped up when he thought I was crying. It's okay, Tuki. I'm not crying for real this time. But he's so caring, you guys. He's so loving. I love my baby. It's the greatest gift that I could have, greatest responsibility that I could have ever taken on after my cousin passed away. He's very wild. He has a lot of training to go through still. And my parents be making me mad because they be trying to treat my baby mean because they say he's too wild. But y'all don't know him. I'm with him every day. And he my baby. And don't be mean to my baby. Or else I'm not going to come around y'all until y'all know how to be nice to my baby. But anyway, she my sneaky pookie. He is a lot. He is very much a lot. Very much spoiled. And that's my fault and my cousin's fault. But once he go through his training and stuff, he gonna be all right. Right now, he's just a wild child. He's definitely potty trained. Thank God, he's been potty trained. But everything else, he's just wild. He off the chain. But that don't mean that you gotta be mean to my baby. I don't like that. But anyways, y'all. Okay. Talk to y'all later.